Okay, so this video is a day in the life of an empath. So, as you can see, I'm all natural, and this is actually post coffee. So, let's go ahead. I'm going to tell you about an average day for an empath to give you a bit of visibility. Now, as stated before, I am a servant of God, a follower of Christ. So any of these videos will be from the Christian perspective. Now, I think people assume, especially when interactions with empaths, that we always have it together. And that is the exact opposite of the truth. So, when I wake up in the morning, on a good day, it's at 6 o'clock. On a rough day, it's 3 a.m., 4 a.m., what superstitious people would call the witching hour. And I'll wake up and be really restless and not be able to fall asleep. I went 3 months with this at one point in my journey, in the very beginning, before I realized that I was an empath and I knew something really had to give. Now, that 3 a.m. wake up can be because my own spirit is disturbed by something, or that I'm extremely stressed and I've not really addressed an issue, or it could be my husband if he's having any issues that he needs to address, right? We're one person to become one. So a lot of times my symptoms can be induced by his symptoms. Anyway, so I wake up at 3 o'clock. Then, if I can't go back to sleep, I go downstairs and I do my prayer and meditation and studying. And this differs depending on the day. And then I get started. If I slept until 6, this is a blessing. Fully awake. Sometimes I actually wake up with a gospel song in my heart and I'll start singing it. A lot of times it has to do with my own emotional state, what I need to refill me, kind of a gift from my spirit, a gift from the Spirit of God to start to refill me. I go ahead and take a shower, I get dressed, I have my coffee, and then I have my morning meditation or studying, and then I head out to work. Now, this can be just for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, even if it's just prayer and submission to God to say, I don't have control over this, only you have control. Now, once I'm on my way to work, I can be in my commute for about 20 to 30 minutes. And throughout this time, either I'm not listening to anything at all, especially if there's a lot of commercials on the TV and or on the radio, or I'm listening to gospel music on the way. Now, I usually am crying in a bawling mess on my way to work. It can be because I'm addressing some issues. It could be that I'm just feeling the pain of the people around me, or that I need to kind of address some internal issues, or sometimes it's just worship, right? I cry during worship quite frequently, especially when I'm in church because I feel, the pain of others. So after I get to work, I'm answering a bunch of emails. I have meetings through. I have a normal job, or whatever you would call normal, and meetings most of the day. Now throughout the day, I'm interrupted by people who want to share their lives with me. Now, a lot of empaths kind of complain that people share really intimate details with you in really inappropriate times, and it's just unexpected. So usually if someone says, Amber, can I talk to you? That's a nice person. Then I'll say yes, and then they'll share with me. And then, or in unexpected times, they might just dump. And so it's, for me, one of the hardest things to ask people is, how are you? I can't turn off my gift. I know a lot of people I know a lot of people can, or put walls up or shielding or grounding. But for me, it's hard for me to, I read people constantly 24/7, which is exhausting. But it has to do with my own trust issues because I can see or feel when people are lying. So, anyway, I go throughout the day. By the end of the day, I'm pretty exhausted by the interaction with people, right? If I'm not focused on myself and I start being distracted by people complaining or other people's problems, um, I'm kind of absorbing that negative energy throughout the day. So by the time I get home, I am exhausted. I usually do some more reading. Um, Whether it's right now, I'm reading The Gift of Being Yourself and The Gift of Loving Yourself. It's more of like a Christian spirituality book. I do some more reading. I write in my journal. I draw in my journal. And then I cook dinner normally. Then do some fun reading, whatever you're interested in. I like science fiction, fantasy, so I'll read a book. And then I'll go to sleep an hour before my husband does. So I actually set an alarm on my phone for 10 o'clock. I go upstairs. We actually do a meditation together. I love the Stop, Breathe, Think app. Just you can put your emotional state and it gives you kind of this meditation prescription. Because I think prayer is when we talk to God, but meditation for me is when I listen, right? When I'm open and mindful and in the moment. So then he goes downstairs, and then I have my own peaceful time where it's just relaxing and letting go. But it's important that I have that little break of no one around before I go to bed to kind of detox, to kind of relax. Otherwise, sometimes my sleep is interrupted a lot. And that's it. That is a day in the life of an empath. So I'm wishing you love and peace and contentment on your journey and guidance from the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit. Have a wonderful day. Bye.